Okay, well, I got my condenser and everything mounted, but I didn't see that I put the isolators upside down, so where they go on the mounting bracket. So I took the condenser off, and while I took it off, I noticed when I put the receiver driver on, these straps, it's not the straps, but I guess the new receiver dryers now are just a little bit smaller, so there's just a little bit of a gap. So what I did is I put a strip of black tape, electrical tape, and next thing I got a piece of foil, and what I did is I folded it over a couple times, and I'm going to cut it out, a foil strip, and I'm going to line inside of here, and that way it'll help close the gap when I put these straps on the receiver dryer. So that's kind of my little MacGyver thing that I'm doing here to see if that'll help out. So we'll see how it works. You know, you don't know unless you try it out. So, story of my life. I was ready to get on to the next task, and then you know, then this happened. So I'm gonna get this cut out and installed, and we'll see how it looks once it's all put together. So there's a strap, and like I said, I'm gonna trim it, but it's gonna go inside here to kind of help take that space that's in there right now, that little gap. So that's what I'm looking at. So let me know what you think. Maybe you have a better idea. I really actually was looking for like a piece of rubber, like a bicycle tube, and I wanted to cut that in strips. I have this piece of rubber here I was going to use that I had laying around, but it's too thick, and then I don't have enough for 2 of these. So anyways, so that was plan B. Okay, so like I was saying, on these isolators here, I had to flip them around. I had them on the wrong side. So what happened is the condenser was hanging too low, and there was a big gap here on the top. And one thing how I figured it out is I was trying to mount this grill support bracket. It's this part here is supposed to bolt down here, but since I had these on backwards or upside down or whatever, just the wrong way, the condenser was hanging too low, so it was covering the bottom of the core support here, where this is supposed to mount. So my mistake. So I'm going to work on getting the headlights put on right now, and you can see the condenser, everything's all, the receiver dryer, everything's put on, everything looks pretty good here. So in my AMK products kit, it's basically, you know, bolts and little knickknacks for the car here. I've got this package. It's the headlamp adjusters package, and I don't know if you can see it on film here, but it comes with the little things that snap in here that you're going to screw these plates, these little buckets into. And it also comes with the spring that goes here as well, and obviously it comes with the headlamp adjusters. But what's cool about this is it'll give you a page number on this factory assembly manual. So it's telling me to go to 12C2. So if I open the book here to 12C2, you can see it has basically a detail exploded view how everything comes together. So pretty cool. One thing to note on here as well, so I'm showing you the exploded view here. So this is a Chevrolet Malibu, but it's all very similar. It's, you know, the Monte Carlo is a GMA body, just like the Chevrolet is. So a lot of things are going to be similar as far as how they come together. You know, obviously it's not the same car, but there's certain things where it's the same. So just wanted to kind of clarify that on here. So I also ended up picking up the rings for the headlights. So I still have the original ones, and I cleaned them up pretty good. But you know, these are actually factory reproductions. They're stainless steel. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put brand new ones on. I mean, you know, just everything pretty much that I'm doing is brand new. So if I couldn't get the original ones to look perfect, or even close to perfect. So I still have them. I just put them away. But I figured, you know, why not go ahead and just get new ones, since they make the factory reproductions and they are stainless steel like the factory ones. So I'm gonna be putting these on. Then I picked up a set of headlights, or headlamps, same thing. So I picked up some of these Phillips Halogen headlights. These have an extended life, and they're real glass and everything. So, you know, I wanted to, you know, again, I know they make different types. They make some LED ones, but I want to make sure that what I'm doing here is pretty close to factory. Obviously, it's got a little bit of a resto mod going here, but I still want to try to get closer to that factory look. So I'll be putting these on, getting this. So here we go. I got these powder coated too, of course. Pretty sure the spring goes right here. It's the little, comes with, I kept the original parts. What I like doing when I order stuff like this is I like to compare it. So this talks about putting some lube on these, on the ribs here, on this, it's called a Headlight can. I just read the manual there. So so what I'm gonna do, I was gonna just put some grease for my grease gun and just put it right here. But I thought, you know, with as hot as everything gets here in the front with the engine and all of that, that grease is probably just gonna drip right off. So I wanted to put something a little thicker. So what I want to do is I want to put some old school wheel bearing grease on the ribs here. This way I could, you know, have something that's a little more stable. I mean, this stuff is real thick. So I'm gonna lube this up here, and of course that's so you can, when you're making your headlamp adjustment, so it's not rubbing metal to metal. So I'm just going to put a generous amount here on these ribs. Anyways, we'll see how that works out. Maybe I put too much. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, so these headlamp cans. They basically, the headlamp fits right on it. So there's only one way it could go on. So what I just discovered, I was trying to figure out which side this went on, the left or the right side here. And I just realized that while trying to mock it up, that this one actually goes on the other side over there. So I have it lubed up already. I'm gonna just set it aside and then get the other one lubed up. I got it kind of all comes together, the trim ring and then the headlamp itself. Adjusters on. And I'll give a close-up of how I use that spring to hook in. The joys of grease. So a little bit of a trick here. I'm just trying to, gotta screw these in. There we go, there we go. And this actually a little bit kind of snaps in that bucket, so. I should have put grease on there too. I just hate I don't like having metal to metal. See if that helps. Yeah? I'll do the same here. Screw a little bit on there. So this is pretty cool. And I guess I could figure the details out later. There's this. It shows in here actually how to adjust them and all that stuff. But of course, right now I'm just trying to get this thing put together. And then we'll make those fine-tuned adjustments later. So I'm just gonna look at this. Take a look. So the headlight just lays in there. And these just fasten down, just like that. My only dilemma is I gotta find the screws that go right in here. So I'm gonna get this other bucket put on, since I gotta figure something out for the screws that put this trim ring that screw into the bucket there. I don't think I have it in my kit, so I gotta go through my bolt kit, excuse me, and see if there's something in there. If not, I'm gonna have to go to the hardware store. So I'm gonna just stick the bucket on this side. Same method. I'm getting I'm getting the spring out. Again, just putting a little bit of lube on it because I'm trying not to scratch my stuff. Get this stuff off. So the spring just slides in. It's gonna slide on there. Got my head lamp adjuster screws here. Just put one in by hand. Do the same, put a little grease on it. Okay, so I'm gonna just take the camera to the other side here so you can see how it looks with the spring installed and then the adjuster screw and everything, how all that comes together there. So I'm gonna put the can on right now. So I just wanted you guys to see that. Get this set back down. All right. So then, trying to figure it out again myself where it hooks at. Oh. So. Believe it's on the top. This one's a little different. This one hooks right on the top there. That's very interesting. So that hooks right on the top there. Then I'm gonna get that in the groove. This one here, gotta get this one screwed in. I probably should have put the grease on last. There we go. This one's got a little bit of a tight fit here. All right, so I'm just going to get this screwed in there. A little out of whack compared to the other one here, so I gotta figure something out why it's maybe I just need to screw it down more. All right. So I think I'm pretty good right there. Now I gotta find some screws for this here to screw it in these cans here. So I guess I'll make a run of the hardware store, dig through my stuff and see what I got. Okay, I went to the store and picked up some screws for this here. So this is an 832 right here. I got one of the original screws. The original screw is a flathead, and this is probably these are 1/2 inch. The ones I got, these are probably 3/8, or maybe even a little smaller. But they didn't have anything this small, so we'll see how it works. But this is what the original one looks like, flathead, and it's also it's kind of flat, the whole thing. So anyways, I think these longer ones are going to work out a little better. Hopefully they don't bottom out. So we got these on, so on to the next step. Okay, this is finished product here. Let me get a close-up for you guys to see. So you can kind of see how it all comes together. I know visuals are always a lot better. So that's what we're looking at here. Let me get to the next one over here. It's looking pretty good.